Whistleblower. Someone who reports fraud, abuse, corruption, or danger to public safety to someone who is able to rectify the wrongdoing. A whistleblower typically works inside of the organization where the wrongdoing is taking place. However, being an agency or company insider is not essential to serving as a whistleblower. What matters is that the individual discloses information about wrongdoings that otherwise would not be known, according to the Whistleblower Protection Program. In the 383rd Judicial District Court in El Paso County, Texas, under Judge Lyda Ness Garcia, we have uncovered a miscarriage of justice, an unethical abuse of discretion, and the coercion of an impaneled jury. Through our investigation, 2 whistleblowers, on the record, have provided us with statements of the unethical abuse of discretion and coercion of an impaneled jury. Our first testimony, whistleblower number 1, employed in the 383rd Judicial District Court, provided a statement that Judge Lyda Ness Garcia did in fact burst into the room where the impaneled jury was located, and after giving a verdict that Judge Lyda Ness Garcia did not agree with personally, Judge Lyda Ness Garcia began to yell, cry, and berate the jury for exercising their constitutional duty. According to the whistleblower, the issue that Judge Lyda Ness had was not in the jury's inability to apply the law to the facts of the case, nor the jury's inability to apply the agreed-upon jury instruction to the facts of the case. Judge Lyda Ness Garcia's emotionally unstable response to the jury's verdict was her own personal reason and not the law. In the statement made by the whistleblower, when the employee confronted Judge Lyda Ness Garcia as to her unethical and illegal behavior with the jury, Judge Lyda Ness Garcia told the employee to shut up, or the employee would be fired. In our investigation, we found that the whistleblower had in fact stayed in the jury room through the majority of the ordeal, as they felt it was their duty to stay and act as a lawful witness, and to protect the jurors from the irrational and emotionally unstable Judge Lyda Ness Garcia. Our second testimony, whistleblower number 2, is in fact one of the 12 jurors who was in the room. This juror is a witness, and was a recipient of Judge Lyda Ness Garcia's emotionally imbalanced attack on their ruling. The juror provided us with this statement, and I quote, "The judge was very inappropriate with the jurors. She was literally in tears, stating that this was not the verdict she expected, and that what we did in the family court was equivalent to handing someone a death sentence, and that she had been working on this case for many years, and it was beyond what she thought the verdict would be." Whistleblower number 2 further stated of the emotionally unstable Judge Lyda Ness Garcia, and I quote, "Her unprofessional behavior sent me into a deep depression because she made us feel so guilty about our decision." The most disgusting and unethical admission made by any judiciary. "I have been working on this case for many years," yells Judge Lyda Ness Garcia at the jury. Once again, Judge Lyda Ness Garcia says the unethical and corrupt part out loud. Through her own admission, Judge Lyda Ness Garcia presides over her docket as judge, jury, and executioner, pushing only what she believes to be the truth, handing out children to who she feels are worthy in her eyes. Ignoring CPS, ignoring the law, ignoring the attorneys, and pushes all legal argument and precedent out the door. Judge Lyda Ness Garcia does not act as a judge. She conducts herself as an investigator, doing her own work and coming to her own conclusions, completely ignoring the citizens of El Paso and their legal representation. As such, Judge Lyda Ness Garcia has not only violated, through the 14th Amendment, the 5th Amendment due process rights of the citizens before her court, she has effectively identified herself as a witness to the case through her own conducted investigations and should be treated as such by any legal counsel before her court. Judge Lyda Ness Garcia is a clear threat to the Constitution, the judiciary, and the citizens of Texas. History has shown that Judge Lyda Ness Garcia, through fraudulent filings and rulings, has abused the power of the 383rd District Court. She abuses that power to retaliate, coerce, and oppress county employees, families in her court, attorneys, and reporters to hide her illegal and unethical behavior. We await Judge Lyda Ness Garcia's reaction to this video. We know, through past actions, that she will immediately retaliate against the whistleblowers and anyone else she feels was involved in bringing forth the truth. Judge Lyda Ness Garcia's immediate reaction will be to terminate the employee, immediately file motions for hearings to threaten and admonish anyone she feels is responsible, and file a slew of fraudulent documents, such as fraudulent subpoenas, to obtain fraudulent bench warrants to retaliate against anyone she feels wronged her. We would like to inform all those involved that they are protected by the Texas Whistleblowers Act. Any individual threatened by Judge Lyda Ness Garcia, with retaliation and/or subject to coercion, can immediately contact the Whistleblowers Justice Network at 1-844-956-4255, the Texas Office of the Inspector General at 1-800-436-6184, and the Texas State Commission on Judicial Conduct at 1-512-463-5533. We will continue to investigate and report on the illegal, corrupt, and unethical behavior of the emotionally unstable Judge Lyda Ness Garcia.